tea. Hopefully that actually recorded because I think in the beginning in the first live it cut off and it didn't begin until I started laughing. So I actually didn't think that I was gonna do another one the next day, but I do what my guides tell me. So we wanted to do a themed reading, all signs, a conversation with your spirit guides. We're a little bit more organized this time. Live and learn, right? So we'll do water, air, fire, and earth. If we have time for personal questions, I am considering answering them for new people. So I had a good amount of supporters that came by for the live stream, the first time, but I want to make sure that we cater to people on different parts of the world. So I decided to do another one for a different time frame. So instead of 7 p.m. PST, decided 4:30. So I'm not like too hungry before dinner. I got all the things that I needed to do out of the way, and then eventually, once I situate certain things in my life, I'll probably jump on randomly during the mornings, afternoons, try to get everyone from everywhere. But if you're new here, hey, my name is Allie. You might know me as Synchronistically on Instagram or TikTok. So I did do that on purpose because I got into this following synchronicities. So I put synchronistic period Allie, my name, Alli. So I know it makes it hard for people to find me, but I kind of figured those who need to find me will, so why does it matter, right? But hopefully some of you guys would have caught the first live stream because I had a little intro there about my background, my awakening, when I got started. This is officially my 5th year being a tarot reader. So this month is my tarot anniversary as a tarot reader. Isn't that awesome? Hey, we're doing All Signs Tarot Reading, a conversation with your spirit guides. Wow, you found me. Derek, are you finding, did you come from Instagram? Or were you already a subscriber? Oh, I'm a new YouTuber, so please like, share, and subscribe.
Eventually, I'll do like the banner and all that jazz, but I wanted to start off slow. So we got covers for these videos. And hopefully, like, I actually got the scheduled live stream because yesterday I scheduled it and I sent it to a bunch of people. And they're like sitting in the waiting room and it wasn't working because it like started a whole new live. And I was like, that's a bummer. Another reader, how original. Yes, there's going to be lots of us, so you might as well get used to it. Also, I do plan to have more moderators, but I just wanted to see what the audience was like on YouTube. I'm very aware of the trolls, so I mean, if you're going to be an issue, I just remove you and block you. I'm very low tolerance to bullshit, so thank you. Very much so, but honestly, people that hate on other people, are you really happy in life? Like the energy that you put into being yucky and negative, you should just kind of focus on yourself in your own life, and really you just help people get more views. Do you know that? Do you know that haters make people famous? You know what I'm saying? Hi, Jen. I hope you are happy, but if you don't, if you're not a supporter, you might as well just leave. I deleted the rude comments, so I kind of figured I was gonna like I have it in my birth chart. I have hidden enemies. So what can you do about that except, just have boundaries, low tolerance, very welcome. Yeah. Don't waste my time. Don't hate on my light. This is supposed to be a place of support, guidance, positivity, no judgment free zone. We create a safe space for people. So this isn't really just about me, it's about my whole tarot community. Hey, Aesthetic Delta. Good evening. We're doing all signs of conversation with your spirit guides, but we had like random people. Thank you, thank you. I've had it for like a few years. 0101010101. Second day of many, just listening and good timing. You ever consider getting a new username 010101? I can't imagine you like retype that in every time that you log in. But that would drive me crazy. I guess some people like to keep their name private, but with me, unfortunately, with what I do, I can't. I do have like pseudonames, but even on my main Instagram profile, it is my real name. Well, we listen, we don't judge, right? Well, now that we officially got trolls and haters on YouTube, let's get into it. Water signs. What do your spirit guides want you to know at this current time? Water signs, Pisces. Pisces, what do your spirit guides want you to know? Of course, you get the Hanged Man, Pisces. Six of Cups. First card that came out was the Nine of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Lovers, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. We're going to try to keep these nice and short when it comes to the tarot because I do want to use the Oracle deck for each sign. Hey, Brittany, I don't judge. I'm a Virgo. You know about that. I guess the light side of Virgos don't judge. They're not. But the shadow side, very much so. Mind you, I'm a Virgo moon, so I can be judgy when I'm in the dark. Pisces, what your guides want you to know, there's a wish that you have, but it's put on pause because you can't have it until you change the way you communicate something. There's something in the way that you communicate that comes from an unhealed place. And that's not like saying a bad thing. We all have things to work on and healing, right? Virgo sun too. I'm a Virgo moon. I'm an Aquarius sun, Virgo moon, and Gemini rising. Same, same. I attract so many Virgos, like it doesn't even surprise me. Like some of the most important people that I've come across in this lifetime have been Virgos, believe it or not. So Pisces, if you want to get this wish of yours, this wish fulfillment, and this is an emotional fulfillment, you need a change of perspective. What that is, I think it has a lot to do with the way you communicate. You might be a little impulsive sometimes, and your guides want to give you this wish, but you can't get it if you're in that impulsive energy because they want you to take care of it. So, there's also a side message about a possibility of healing something with a family member, childhood friend, or sibling. Different storylines. Nice. That's such a powerful combo. Grounded and ethereal. I'm an Aqua Sun. Thank you. Thank you. Yay, another an Aquarius. I love that. Okay, getting sidetracked. How do you know what kind of Virgo I am? Well, why don't you tell us? Are you a Virgo sun, moon, rising? Guidance card for Pisces. I love seeing Aqua Tarot readers. Right? You know, I don't think there's that many, but some of my favorite readers are Aqua readers. But I only know like maybe 3 to 5. Mind you, my algorithm on YouTube is all tarot readings, law of attraction, meditation, manifesting. That's all it is now. I happen to be one, just not public. You don't know what kind of Virgo you are? Yeah, earlier, Derek, you said I don't judge, I'm a Virgo. So safe to assume you're some kind of Virgo. Pisces, it says grounded. Um, Earlier this morning, Polly, one of my original coaching members, which is how I got into intuitive coaching, he was kind of without even like recognizing it, like he was the reason why I created it. Speaking of which, I said I'd be better and I didn't put timestamps. So 4:42 is when Pisces got their guidance card. Dang. Virgolicious. Grounded. Where is it? These aren't put in alphabetical order, so it makes it a little hard to find in the guidance book. But I do like it. Bear with me. Why is it at the end? Hi, Jen. Again, weren't you here earlier? The roots which anchor you both spiritually and physically to the heart of the Gaia have become thin, tired, and frayed. When we have a weakened connection to the earth, our sense of being grounded is weakened. This can lead us to feeling unethered, drifting without a proper connection to the field of energy which radiates from and surrounds Gaia. You need to take the time to pause for a cleanse and a much needed reconnect. Place your bare feet on the earth below. Allow source energy to enter through your crown and travel through your central column. At the same time, feel the love and warmth of Mother Earth radiate upwards into the soles of our feet. Sorry, it's really hard to read the guidebook because look at the lettering. It's like very smashed in. And it's like, whoa. Where are we? Feel your body and spirit relax and soften as source energy from the cosmos above and Gaia's energy from below merge within you. Feel as this movement and transference of energy lights your being and creates new roots, which will reconnect you to our Earth Mother. Allow that pure, bright energy and warm, white light to re-strengthen your bonds and nourish your roots. You can only ascend as high as you're anchored to the ground beneath you. Reconnect, reestablish, and replant yourself. Can someone tell me that when you found me, did the cover show up? Was there a title to this video? Because yesterday it didn't work out like that. I love the YouTube name change too. I didn't change my YouTube name. I started this channel last winter, so 2023 winter. But I just did shorts. But I did make a recent cover, and then I just kind of kept the template and then changed up, the theme. But my name has been the same. It actually took me a while to figure out, like, as far as like branding, what I wanted that to be. So, okay, we're gonna do Cancer. Let's say 4:45, because we gotta be better about that. I had to rewatch myself yesterday for over an hour just to do the timestamps. Cancer. Whoa. A conversation with your spirit guides. Cancer. What do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Repeating card of the night is the Hangman. Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Emperor, Page of Swords. I love the sun, moon, all nature. Same, same. Cancer. They want you to not move too fast when it comes to this work project or revamping something in the workspace. There's more research and information that is needed for you, but they are trying to show you through synchronicities and signs. So if you see them and you're kind of confused, know that those signs are for you because they're trying to communicate with you. There's also something here about using your voice that's coming out for a lot of people. Maybe you say when it comes to like recording, you don't like speak during the recording. They want you to kind of change that. Or when it comes to your tone on phone calls, or it's something about your voice, something that you haven't necessarily tried or done before. So being that this is a message from your guides, you should know what that is. This is also about stepping up energetically, being in the Emperor space, which even if you don't have a family, this would put you in a position, like a good energetic position to be in that energy. Even if that's like not what you're looking for, you still like want to be in a good spot, right? The Emperor can be kind of rigid. And so that's just something that you want to look out for. They want you to be in this Emperor energy, but not so stern. Does that make sense? Like, technically Cancer is more of a feminine energy. So this also has to do with self-integration that they're trying to help you out with. They also said don't tell anyone your plans when it comes to this work thing. There also might be another masculine that they're trying to bring to you. It could be a business owner, it could be an investor of some kind, someone that's got money and they're good with business, but just watch out for that because it looks beneficial. Okay, guidance card for Cancer. Cancer, what do their spirit guides want them to know? You got cleanse. I'm curious if we're going to have repeating cards for the guidance cards. It says, as humans, we have an undeniable connection to water. We spend the first few months of life suspended in a liquid made up of mostly water, and over half of our physical being is water. We are drawn to this element. We actively seek it out. You're being called to the water in whatever form feels right. To be by this element, to be immersed in it, to be able to hear it, to be able to smell it, all of this is cleansing for your mind, body, heart, and soul. Water helps to wash the dust off your spirit and replenish it. Swim, float, rest, wash, repair that wear and tear that occurs to your soul on a daily basis. Allow the healing properties of the water to mend gaps and holes within your auric field and make it whole once again. Use it to help establish your sense of peace and calm, your natural inner equilibrium. Feel it soothe your emotions and relax your mind. Allow the water's vibrational frequency to combine with yours and soak up all the healing properties that you feel that you need. Okay. Moving on, Scorpio. Scorpio, what do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? 451. Almost forgot again. After doing it so many times, it'll probably just become a muscle memory, right? Scorpio, what do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? King of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Empress. King of Cups. There's so many kings. Well, you definitely have a lot of masculines around you. There's one that's a friend, could be an entrepreneur of some kind. The other one is long-term partner. You're also very fertile at this time. If not looking to expand your family or have a child, you do have a lot of creative energy. There's also something about moving your body more that is important that they want you to do, because I feel like you sit too much. It might have to be due to your job or career. They want you to reunite with someone that's in your friend sphere that you haven't seen in a while. It could be a fire sign, or it could be an earth sign, but doesn't have to be. There is a huge, gosh, there's so many kings. There's a huge possibility of having a family business or merging businesses. So they want you to be on the lookout for that and be prepared, is what they said. Be prepared. All right. Guidance card for Scorpio. What do their guides want them to know? They're so quick with it. Direction. Let's find it. Did I just see it? I did. A compass shows where you are by using the force of Gaia's magnetic field. However, a compass cannot tell you where you are headed spiritually, or what is waiting on the other path which is stretched out before you. No physical human-made device can help you to understand where you are at and where your soul is headed. For this, you must lean into and rely on your own inner compass. Use this instinctual navigation system to tell you where your spirit wishes to go, where it wants to take you. Allow it to take the lead and see where it goes. Have trust in the compass of your soul. Trust that it knows where you are going next. Trust that it knows the way. Our spirit is by nature a seeker and a wanderer. Allow your spirit to guide you. For lifetimes, for eons, your spirit has been caring for you. It is a finely cultivated source of energy that requires you and your rational mind to trust it. Your spirit is your spark and it knows the way. Embrace and surrender. I love that card. Oh no, not the heat. I'm like literally right next to the heater, and this sweater coat thing shacket is very warm. So no thank you, please. And usually when I do spirit guide messages, you guys, I get really hot and I don't know why. So this was actually a bad choice in wardrobe. All right, let's do Aquarius at 4:55. Hello. Is that Sebastian from yesterday? We're doing all signs, a conversation with your spirit guides. Aquarius, what do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? Wow, that was interesting for Scorpio. Wink, wink. Yeah, that was really interesting. I could also see how this applies to a few other Scorpios that I know. Aquarius, what do your guides want you to know? I have not done fire signs yet. Aquarius, what do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? Two of Wands, Ten of Cups, Judgment in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. Wow. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Ten of Wands. Aquarius, they want you to recognize simply that you're just way different than your family. I'm an Aquarius sun, so this is definitely resonating. But I feel like you try so hard to fit in with this group, but they want you to know that if you want to be successful, you just got to go against the grain. It is your nature to rebel. You were born to do this, pretty much. And so they want you to stop resisting it. The Judgment in reverse would tell me that it is a review that you kind of keep failing. So you want so much to be accepted. And that's totally an Aquarius spiritual call. And just their journey is to learn that they don't have to do that. There's also something about collaborating with people in a celebratory setting. There's also a possibility of a move or travel in the future to see other family or soul family, because this doesn't feel like blood family to me. So if there's an event coming up, pay attention to that because your guides are working with you to bring in, it feels like a financial opportunity or a creative project. Okay, don't want to go too long. Guidance card for Aquarius. Guidance card for Aquarius. What do their spirit guides want them to know right now in this moment? Interconnected. I love this card. Isn't everything interconnected? Okay. You are the one part of an infinite, multi-dimensional mosaic. Invisible yet almost tangible threads connect us to everything and connect everything to us. Our similarities, such as human lungs, looking and serving almost exactly like a tree's root system, vastly outnumber our differences. The more energy and oxygen you give to those invisible threads, the more you can feel that breathtaking connection to all that surrounds you. You are being asked to cultivate these threads, to tend to them, and help to make them new connections. Seek out more similarities within the mosaic and add more pieces to it. The more ways you are connected to the realms all around you, the further your soul can expand and travel. More connections means more pathways leading you to places other than the plain existence of where you currently reside in. Traveling on these pathways, which you have helped to build, can take your soul to places you never could if imagined. Beautiful. Oh man, did I do Aqua's time step? Oh yeah, I just put it in a different spot. goodness. Libra, 5 o'clock. Libra, what do your spirit guides want you to know right now in this moment? Libra, messages from your spirit guides. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords, Strength card at the bottom of the deck with the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Libra, they're really wanting you to watch how you sabotage and integrate your shadow at this time. I feel like you have a hot temper or you can get fired up about things, and there's a way to alchemize that passion into something good. There's something about work and career that needs changing, but you might be in denial about it or just like not really liking what you know you have to do to change something. And they've been sending you messages, but you keep missing it or ignoring it or avoiding it. So it's time to stop doing that. Whatever this is, this would take courage, bravery, and strength. And this might be like a slight financial hit at first. So it's more about a scarcity mindset, sorry. Because eventually it would jump you up to the 10 of Pentacles. So temporarily putting you at 5, but jumping to the 10, that's pretty good. Guidance card for Libra. Messages from their spirit guides. Gosh, the way they're just like flying out just singularly when sometimes they give me a whole chunk of guidance cards is kind of amazing right now. It says escape. Perfect. Did you see the 7 of Swords? That's exactly what I was thinking. You're trying to escape. There's no escaping. I think right now, astrologically, that's like the worst time to do that. It says a birdcage with an open door represents where you are at now. You are part of a situation where you feel trapped, but there is a clear way to escape. You can see the path to freedom in the situation, yet you have not taken that first step to begin traveling on it. You are at war with yourself, deciding whether to make your current state of entrapment easier on yourself, perhaps by bargaining with the bars which contain you, or by surrendering to the idea that this is what you deserve and this is your lot in life. The open door leads to an unknown path which is full of uncertainty and possible solitude. For you, the cage is familiar. It may not be ideal, but at least you have an understanding of it. You know its layout and you know how things are in there. You are trying to choose between staying or leaving via the door, which has been open to you this entire time. Eventually, a choice will need to be made: stay or go, safety or the unknown, surrender or freedom. Although in your heart of hearts you already know which path you wish to take. Do not delay. That door may not always be open to you. Okay, so the time is now. Gemini, 504. Gemini, what do your spirit guides want you to know right now in this moment? Gemini, the High Priestess, the Lovers in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Star, the Page of Swords. Okay, this is really random. Gemini, there's someone, I feel like there's a secret that you need to tell someone. It could be a friend that you haven't seen in a while. No questions tonight. Why am I seeing so many mirrors, numbers, and angel numbers? Those are called synchronicities. I would Google that because they're different for everyone, but I think I talked about this yesterday. But I created an intuitive coaching program to help people learn and understand signs and synchronicities a lot more and strengthening that intuitive muscle so that you have proper discernment, because there's a reason why you see them and it can really help you make life-changing choices. It's almost like your higher self calling to you and like kind of like, hey, look out for me. So yeah, definitely journal and pay attention to that. But back to Gemini, there's someone that you haven't communicated with in a while. Could be a friend or a mutual friend of a group. You could be watching this person, so whoever that person is, they could also be a fellow air sign themselves. But there's something that you need to talk about with them, and it's part of like your spiritual journey to do whatever this is. There's healing that needs to be involved in the connection. You could have left this person out in the cold. You might have like not said the right words or were quick to leave, something like that. So interesting. Looks like a very harsh ending. Guidance card for Gemini. What do their guides want them to know? Guidance card for Gemini. You could. It says locked away. Or I could coach you. It's something that takes time. Locked away. But I find the more practice you have, the more confidence you have in believing what you're seeing. There is an integral, am I saying that right? Integral part of you who you are that you are keeping hidden. You are locking it away and believing that keeping it this way is for the best for everyone around you, including yourself. Unfortunately, you can feel the weight and tiredness of keeping this crucial facet of yourself hidden. When you hide part of who you are, the puzzle is incomplete. You need to see the worth and wealth contained in each chapter of who you are as a soul and a human. The practice of self-love, of self-compassion, of acceptance, and of being at peace with oneself is needed here. For as long as this part of you remains locked away, there will always be an empty space in your identity, not only for yourself, but for others. Do not deny the world of your true self. You are meant to be seen as a complete person, an intact soul, not one which is censored to make others feel more comfortable. Right on. So 509, let's do Aries. You're welcome. Yes. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? Aries, what do your guides want you to know? The Empress, the World, the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups in reverse again, and the High Priestess, the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What about hearing and seeing my ex's name everywhere? Well, what I'll say to that is be careful what you're manifesting because it works the same way. It does. It could also be because the person is thinking of you. So Empress, the High Priestess, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Cups, the World. Aries, there's someone that you owe karmic debt to or vice versa. This could be a mom with a child or baby mama type of situation. Could be a friend, someone that you haven't seen in a while. I feel like you and this person could possibly not be talking at this time, but there is something that needs to be communicated. And I feel like you're kind of in your head about it, but you know that the situation is not going to clear up unless you speak your truth. And if you do, it could turn into something quite beautiful. I do think it's completely necessary because the energy is at a standstill, and if you want it to shift, this conversation needs to be had. There's also a cycle that needs to be closed out about how you communicate your truth to this person, because I don't think it's quite registering. I don't know. There's something missing because there's not a whole lot of cups. You could be more of a logical person when you need to be more emotional and considerate. Interesting. Okay. Guidance card for Aries. What do their guides want them to know? Aries. Surprisingly, we haven't had any repeating guidance cards. It says hope. Hope is an interesting thing, in my opinion. I think it can be so powerful, but also be careful, right? An origami crane is a symbol of hope. Fold 1,000 of these and see your wish come true, according to Japanese traditions. Wow, really? Your guides are asking you to hold on to hope even though things may feel rather hopeless in this current moment. The situation is a painful one, and it is understandable that some hope has been lost along the way. However, clinging on to the smallest amount of hope is better than letting go and having none at all. To be completely hopeless is to be empty and devoid of that drive that keeps you moving and keeps you pushing forward in a direction of healing and peace. The cosmos above what does it say? The cosmos above you is Ailway? Sorry, you guys, these are so smashed together. That they're to serve as a reminder that only the tiniest glimmer, like the stars that are light years away from you, is required to keep the fire of hope burning deep within you. Look to your guides, turn your ancestors, consult with your soul tribe, and embrace your human community. It is these souls that wish to help you, so reach out and ask that they hold space. Ask them to lend you some of their own hope. Let those gifted seeds of hope accumulate and grow. Then watch as more of your own hope lights within you. You know, kind of want to fold 1,000 of these little origamis, but who's got time for that? I guess, like, I used to love origamis, but I really only know how to do, like, the little star papers. I made, like, a huge jar of them when I was younger, but it kind of helps with anxiety, you know? Interesting. 514. Leo. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do your guides want you to know at this time, in this moment? Leo. Why does that keep coming out? The Lovers in reverse. Do we have another retrograde? I gotta look. I swear we, like, just finished one. Every time, like, we get to, like, a calm space, there's always another one. Leo. Four of Cups. The Ace of Wands. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The World. Six of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Interesting. Leo, if you're used to like traveling and you feel like you've lost some passion or you're going through some kind of depression, just know that it won't always be this way, but they want you to focus on reigniting passion in your life. And it could be through sex, just saying. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's a very straightforward message, right? I feel like you're not like really feeling that though, which is weird, but they're suggesting it anyway. Um, it could have to do with like a lack of confidence, some kind of issue of being seen, which is weird for Leo. So that kind of means Leo, you're out of alignment with something because Leos are meant to like be seen, stand out, be on stage, you know what I'm saying? And there, if you have a partner, there's something that you need to communicate with them about this. Don't hold it in. They might actually be more supportive than you think. Um, and a possibility of travel and going on a trip could probably help you. I just feel like you're so used to like being spontaneous and you haven't had the opportunity to be able to do so. It could be because of the holidays, work, family life, things like that. But know that that's going to shift for you. Leo, guidance card for Leo. What do their spirit guides want them to know? That was quick. Mortality. My pleasure. It is pleasant, madame. You're pleasant. I am very happy. Thanks. Amen. Hey, just wanted to say to drop in and say hi. Go, go. Peace. Hey, Polly. 517. Polly jumped in. I like to put that down because it's fun. But hey. Thanks for joining. Mortality. I don't even feel like that fits the description of what I just said for Leo, but we shall see. Mortality. Where would you be? There it is. Yes, you are correct. Saggy is next. You are experiencing a death which is sending ripples out onto the parts of your world. This death is akin to a spiritual awakening, as previously held beliefs are no longer just being questioned, but they are now being dismissed altogether. These beliefs have been a lifeline for you in previous times, helping to keep you afloat when the universe was unable to make sense to you. But due to your recent spiritual growth, development, maturity, and insights, these beliefs and thoughts no longer sustain who you are and do not mesh with who you are becoming. This may mean you need to say goodbye to those connections made while you held on to this now dying belief, to leave those you once regarded as inspirations, sources of information, and spiritual leaders. There will be friends which you met along the way within this community that you are now, for whatever reason, can no longer connect with and are unable to see in the same light anymore. This is the beginning of the death of your reliance on having others to show you the way. This death is now the birth of becoming your own spiritual advisor. Wow. That was intense. Saggy, 519. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? Sagittarius. That's my ex. Sagittarius. What do your guides want you to know? Justice. Ace of Wands. Two of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. The Three of Swords. One more. Okay, Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Hermit. Sagittarius. What your guides want you to know is that they want you to focus on health. It could be heart related, it could be blood related, it could be blood pressure, but it doesn't have to be. I'm also hearing cardio, whatever that is. There's something about activity and movement here that would make you more balanced, and that's what they're trying to show you at this time. You could have like a significant Virgo placement in your chart, so you might want to look into that and see where Virgo sits. Everybody's got like a Virgo. If it's not like specifically the sign of Virgo, look at the planet that Virgo represents, which I want to say Mercury, but that's also Gemini. But I think it's both Gemini and Virgo. Don't quote me. I'm not an astrologer, but tarot and astrology, they all kind of are interconnected and go hand in hand. But I'm still kind of a newbie. But I'm more of a researcher. I don't store it at the top of my head. It's a lot of information, you guys. It's going to take me years. But as far as like, they're also, I'm hearing heartbreak and romance. They don't want you to focus on that right now. There's karmic scales being balanced out. And so you kind of want that energy to shift before you jump into the love department. And ultimately, I don't see any cups here. This has more to do with passion. So you might want to look into, have you loved before? Do you love yourself? And, can you take care of yourself just as well as someone that could be a partner to you? And that's kind of how you have an overflowing cup of love and how a relationship will feel whole and not codependent. Makes sense? That's what they want you to focus on at this time, because right now you might be energetically depleted. You might be doing way too much activity, but yet they want you to move your body and have activity. But I think you're such a people person, Saggy, that doing things on your own might be more important, which is interesting because Sagittariuses are very independent already, but that's what they wanted to say. It makes sense for real. Okay, yeah. Self-love, yes. Yes. Guidance card for Saggy. You also got cleanse. Should we reread it? I don't know if you were here earlier, but it is, I get this card repeatedly for myself because I have to cleanse a lot, especially, being a reader and dealing with esoterics. It's kind of important. I wish someone would have told me that when I got into this, but no one said anything to me until like a year later. And I was doing like 50 readings a day when I was practicing. And they're like, you should probably cleanse your deck, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, that makes sense why I feel this way. Message retracted? Okay, we'll reread it. As humans, we have an undeniable connection to water. We spend the first few months of life suspended in a liquid made up of mostly water, and over half our lives and our physical beings being in water. We are drawn to this element and we actively seek it out. We are being called to the water in whatever form feels right. To be by this element, to be immersed in it, to be able to hear it, to smell it. All of this is cleansing for your mind, body, spirit, and soul. Water helps to wash the dust off your spirit and replenish it. Swim, float, rest, wash, repair that wear and tear that occurs to your soul on a daily basis. Allow the healing properties of the water to mend gaps and holes within your auric field and make it whole once again. Use it to establish your sense of peace and calm, your natural inner equilibrium. Feel it soothe your emotions and relax your mind. Allow the water's vibrational frequency to combine with yours and soak up all the healing properties that you feel that you need. Right on. Highly recommend spiritual baths. If you don't have Epsom salt, salt has been used for many, many years in the spiritual community to get rid of any negative energies, entities, and impurities. And I also recommend saying it with intention. We'll also timestamp that so people are aware, because spiritual cleanse. Big believer in that. All right, moving on. Capricorn. Earth signs, Capricorn. At, we'll say 5:26 by the time I'm done shuffling. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do your guides want you to know right now at this time? Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Hermit. Oh, they just gave me a chunk. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Death. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. What in the world? What is going on with Capricorns? So right now you're going through a very intense transformation. This could, I feel like you're in the climax of it, but you've been going through this for some years now. At least 2 to 3 is what I'm hearing, but you're at like the tail end. So, climax, go down. So I think it'll get better. There's a conversation that you need to have with a fellow air sign. You could be wanting to manifest something. You might be wanting to root something as far as business, money, and career, or a project that is tangible. It looks very good, just FYI. So if you've been seeing signs about this person, that's what they're trying to get you to pay attention to. They want you to take action on whatever this is. You've been far too long being in this hermit energy of keeping this whatever to yourself and not making a move. Usha Jacob, I am very hope a new way in this life. My life partner is very strong and honest and great. I did not hope. God, your help me after lanking me. Thanks, amen. That was a mouthful, Capricorn. That's what your guides want you to know. Let's move along to your guidance message. Guidance card for Capricorn. What do their guides want them to know right now at this time? You got divine language. Yay! Not a repeating card. Divine language. The golden ratio is a shape and a number sequence that appears all over the universe. Coincidence or something more? Are we being spoken to by a creator being, or is it all by chance? Take the time to think on the big question that have made us wonder since the beginning of higher consciousness by our early human ancestors. Regardless of what you believe about the golden ratio, it demonstrates a common language that is shared by art, biology, music, architecture, psychology, history, and much more. The golden ratio can be found in artwork by Da Vinci and in nature at the atomic scale. Do you sense and feel how this divine language is being spoken to you or being spoken through you? This is an opportunity to meditate on your place within this universe and the endless possibilities that surround you. It is not about coming up with an answer as to if it is all a coincidence or not. It's about expanding your mind and thoughts, allowing them to take on new forms and thinking in terms larger than your own sphere of influence. Wow, powerful. That was a lot for Capricorn. Virgo, 529. All right. Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo. What do your guides want you to know? Whoa, Empress came out. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? The King of Wands, the Wheel, High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Virgo. So you're in the beautiful energy of the Empress, but there's something about you doing too much, being energetically depleted, and not taking care of your body properly, or it could be a creative project that might be depleting you more than it's giving to you. They just want you to be aware of that and to exercise and move your body, which will surprisingly help you keep up the momentum of whatever this is. There's big changes coming to you. You might be seeing changes in your body, and just know that it's happening for you, not to you, is how they're wanting to word it. There's also something about past life grief that's coming up. So you might want to take a look at what's going on with your past lives and how that might be affecting this timeline. Big believer in past lives, just saying. Also, nah, we'll keep it at that. That was a weird message. Virgo guidance card. Virgo, what do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? Whoa, strength. I'm surprised this hasn't come out yet, to be honest. I can feel myself getting hungry. I eat an early dinner. I don't know about you guys, but someone in your world, your family, or your community has a need for more strength. Not just anyone's strength, but yours, with its own frequency, vibrational output, and energetic signature. There is something unique within it that causes others to gravitate towards it and around it. Demonstrating strength is not always easy, but it is required of you at this moment. You are being looked at and looked towards by the souls which surround you and view you as a source of inspiration. They require your strength as something to lean upon and to nourish them through a difficult period of time. If this feels like a request you may not be unable to fulfill, ask your guides to assist you and to help you channel the right type of strength and energy, be it emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, or a mix of them all. Remind yourself to take this request as a great compliment. Someone out there has decided that it is your strength which will help them through a difficult time. Embrace this position of being admired and having people know that you are a soul that is here to help and assist others. Be that pillar of strength which is needed and feel yourself step into a new phase of your own power and leadership. Wow. I actually haven't used this deck in a while. I used to use it like almost every day. Taurus, 534. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? Taurus. The High Priestess, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the King of Swords, Strength. One more. The Magician, the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Taurus. There could be like a lot of like family stuff going on. It could be family disappointment or talks of building a family, getting different storylines, but you might need to ask someone for advice, whether it be legally or spiritually or both when it comes to whatever this is. I have a lot of child energy here. There could be like grief when it comes to this, but your guides don't want you to focus on the Five of Cups. You see how, where is he? Where are you? There's cups spilled, but there's also cups upright, but they're not paying attention to it. And then there's like a big hole and abyss. So be careful of that, of like basically getting sucked into that energy and focusing more on the new and what can bring joy. I think you're stuck too much on past things, and it could very well manifest into more things that you don't want. Just FYI, your guides want you to be very well aware of that. But this definitely has something to do with the family sphere. Right. Guidance card for Taurus. What do your guides want you to know right now in this moment? Got Chance. I think we only had one repeating card of the night. Am I correct? Chance. Which is shocking to me. We did have a lot of repeating cards in tarot tonight, though. It says, you are going to be taking a chance and rolling the dice of life. A new beginning awaits you, and the universe powers are asking you for a leap of faith from you. The next step on your path is not lit, and it is yet to take physical form. Right now, it is a dark, blank stretch of canvas. It is you and your self-belief combined with your infinite strength, which will illuminate your path and build your surroundings onto something real and tangible. When we are asked to take a leap, it is human nature to question it. It is normal to think of all which can go wrong and all that stands in your way. But when we are reminded of the ageless depths of our soul and the countless times it has taken a chance, it is clear to see the universe is on your side. The cosmos is in your corner. So leap and see whether you fly or fall. There is beauty in falling or having tried. Or do not take that step into the unknown and be forever left wondering. I love this card. One of my favorites. All right. Well, I am hungry. Darn me for making this at 4:30 PST. But I'm glad I did it before dinner and not after dinner because I was kind of tired today. But we did our best, right? And we actually did timestamps ahead of time. Yay. Little less work for me to do. Work smarter, not harder, right? But thank you to everyone that joined. I have no idea when I'm going to go live again. I'm pretty much just letting my guides take the lead. And sometimes it will be random. Sometimes I'll try to notify people, 24 hours or 12 hours ahead of time at the least. But yeah, we're trying to get in touch with different people from all parts of the world. So definitely double check your time zones because I am PST time. Please don't make me do math for you. Please don't ask me to do more work. Just Google and have a converter do it for yourself. But yeah, until next time, you guys, you take care. Bye.